When the war broke out in 1939, again, there was the continental power of Italy and Germany and their Eastern European allies, along with the collusion of the Soviet Union under the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. But the United States was 3,000 miles distant in the Atlantic from the theaters in Europe, and even more so in the Pacific from what was going on in Southeast Asia and China. And so the question was, if you're an Axis power and you have declared war on the United States, as happened in December of 1941, how do you reach it? If you don't have four-engine bombers that can bomb the mainland, do you have a mechanism to send a ship over that can either, bombard the shore? Well, at best, that could be 20 miles. But do you have an aircraft carrier that can send bombers that hit Detroit? Again, the answer is no. So in the case of relative naval strength, the war breaks out with some pretty stark realities. Number one, Italy, which has the largest navy after the collapse of the French Navy in the Mediterranean, it has the largest navy in the Mediterranean, does not build a single aircraft carrier. Germany does not build a single aircraft carrier. It's almost analogous to their failure to achieve a four-engine bomber program. In other words, they do not have a mechanism to transmit naval power in a way that would hurt the mainland and the industrial center of their enemies in the United States or Russia, or along Russia's coast, or Great Britain. In contrast, the United States starts the war with 6 aircraft carriers, fleet carriers, that is larger or almost as large as 20,000 tons of displacement and above, and Britain has about 7. And more importantly, there's been a revolutionary change in thinking about naval power before the war starts that will see the United States create orders for more aircraft carriers than all of the navies combined in World War II. And Britain has the same change of thinking, at least on the drawing boards when the war breaks out. Now, the Axis have some advantages. Unlike air power, they haven't quite made the same catastrophic mistakes. They are captives to interwar naval thinking, which puts a great primacy on the battleship. According to the naval theories of the great strategist Alfred Mahan, the idea was that if you could destroy the enemy's warships at sea, then like a wolf among sheep, you could send a dreadnought or a battleship through an enemy convoy and just be unstoppable in your destruction. You could just fire salvo after salvo and nothing could stop you.